Hey, Max here. So, welcome to Market Monday, where we go over everything market related, coming in MUT, what to be on the lookout. It's your weekly dose. If you only watch one video a week in the entire Madden world, it should be this one. So, let's go through Lamar Jackson here. We're getting Black History Month players. If you recall, let's go through a little bit of history on Black History Month. So, we have Madden 21 Ultimate Team players. This is last year's, right? You got 90 overalls that got put into sets for 95. Now, if you go ahead and take a look at the front of this card, it says no sets, right? Because it's NCAT. So hopefully there will be something that we can get like a higher end version of the cards that they're giving. Because like these things, this was released, November, and it's currently February 2022, so it's a little old. Okay, the only difference is it does have like Hot Route Master. It does have abilities on it. Pass like that. Lamar Jackson should play very well for you. He always, if you're fast, you're good, but no escape artist. So how much do you want to run it when escape artist is currently the most powerful ability in Madden? We just did an entire video about talking about ways of nerfing it. And there you go. Lamar Jackson is one of them. Okay. We then have LaDainian Thompson. Now, we might get this weekly through the month. So, like last year when we look at this, it was like, oh, there's a few of them. There's 6 guys total, but it's just the same 3 guys. So we might get like multiple. It might double in size, triple in size from last year. But this is the first week of it. So that's to be seen. Maybe we'll talk about it on GMM tomorrow. But, they got a lot of new guys on GMM, and the guy doesn't really know that much about MUT. I don't know if he's ever played it before prior to getting his job. So we'll see how much we actually find out. 82 carrying. Is that unusable? Dude, I'm watching a Okoye fumble. Dude, check out my second channel. I'm gonna post a video on Okoye. Oh my God. He's been the worst card ever. Okay. Like every player he played against was Steve Atwater. It was weird. Not even in MUT this year, but they all morphed into him against Okoye. So that is on its way tomorrow as a content. I thought we were going to get a little bit more. That's why I kind of waited an hour to do this video. Okay, what else is on its way? How to make a lot of coins. Maybe I'll do that at the title. I don't know what I'm going to do with the title. But anyways, shout out to Raider J Pussy for doing this. I did this math most years, but he went and did it and put it up on the subreddit for the odds and stuff. So I just accumulated it in a spreadsheet. And we're looking at the payoffs, right, from the predictor sets. If you guys don't know, do the objectives for the predictor sets. I was going to say shets. What's a shet? A shet is where you go to, like, if you want some peace and alone and you can't use the family toilet, you got to go out to the shed and use the toilet out there. That's the shet. Really a man cave. Anyways, you do those objectives for the Super Bowl tokens, yada, 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 Super Bowl predictors. You repeat some over and over. Some of them can't be repeated. So like Joe Burrow, that could done 4 times. Remember that. Okay. So anyways, multiply the Vegas probability. He said he got these from Vegas, so I'm going to trust them. Vegas probability times the amount of coins if it happens, and then you get your payoff percentage, like what you get normally. So a lot of these things are like 2,000, like mid to high 2,000s, and then we get the 10 plus pass TDs, a 0.13 percent chance of happening. Yeah, 86 coin is your general payoff. In a random wheel of that. So anyways, Burrow over 275 yards. They gave us 12,000 coins for that. So that one is by far the best chance, according to Vegas, to hit. So I think you definitely want to do this 4 times, just based off, the amount of coins you're going to make from that set alone. Okay, so that one's a good one. Stafford, you get 3,900 from, so that's not a bad one to do. Otherwise, looks like a safety's paying off pretty decent for 30,000 coins. How many times can you do that? Do you want to go full madman with a safety? That is, you can do that twice. OT, you get 4 times, but OT's got a bad chance at happening and not the huge payout. So really depends on how madman. Chase MVP would be huge, but again, it's barely better payoff than a lot of the other things like over under 50-50. So like if you want to get like, I guess all in. If you want to go all in and get the most amount of points if they happen, or if you want to kind of play the safe road, you'll probably take these 50-50 ones, and it's around the same number, right? Expected value just depends on how high your risk you want to take for the payoff, right? The more risk you take, the more payoff you get, with the exception of this 10 plus pass TD. I would not recommend taking that risk. If this hits, there's going to be some very rich people in MUT because there are some crazy people. But anyways, that's the odds. That is on the training spreadsheet. If you ever want to see the training spreadsheet, just go to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/GutFox. and hit exclamation point training, and you can scroll over to the right if you want to see these, or just pause the video right now. Man, that should be enough time to pause it on my smiling face. All right, what else is going on in MUT on the coming days? Super Bowl present. I would assume it presents itself Friday. They haven't really said, but it just makes sense because that's when most of the promos drop. So, Super Bowl, I guess I was in those sets. I knew the set, just like Super Bowl past will come out, but with all present players, couple 97s, some 95s make a lot of sense to come out again. Maybe some low-end cards, but basically all Rams and Bengals. That's what the tradition says. And since it's not the Steelers playing, like if it was the Steelers playing the Super Bowl, a Super Bowl present probably wouldn't be a thing. They probably would just kind of skip over that whole fact. But because it's two teams that are not the Steelers playing, they're going to get some crazy cards. So if you got your Bengals theme team, Rams theme team, get ready for Friday. It's going to get pricey. Stack up your coins for that. But anyways, on that, is it too late to invest in guys that are most likely to get upgrades, right? Aaron Donald. If you guys don't know this, you can get a free 94 Aaron Donald by running 5 miles with the Nike app installed. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. I don't want to die. Like, you guys catch me at mile 4, passed out, breathless. Like, if you find me face down in the dirt, just turn me over, man. Okay? And so, I don't know. It's a little late. These cards are already, like, who's going to get cards, right? Like, Cooper Kupp's probably going to get the Offense Player of the Year or Fantasy Player of the Year in the honors. We're going to talk about honors in a second. Donald's gone up in price. We got Joe Mixon that could get a card. A few others on those teams. Like, you guys can, like, I never tell you invest in this, don't invest in this. I don't want to give out individual information or individual predictions, thoughts, because shit can go wrong. But 43K for an 88, you know, maybe. A lot of people are going to be investing in this 93, though, so maybe either one of them go up, depending on what comes out for that Aaron Donald, depending on what kind of card he gets. Like, if he gets a limited, I would assume it's going to be like a legend from those guys, but I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening with Aaron Donald, but it makes sense that he gets a card, unless, you know, he pulls another fast one over TJ Watt and has blackmail on the Defensive Player of the Year voters. The most double-teamed Player of the Year voters, and he gets that card. So, that is that. I think it's a little late, but if you need to speculate, if you have a gambling bone in your body and you want to speculate, go ahead and take a look at it. I don't like investing in Burrow or Chase because they also feel like guys that might win like comeback player of the year or rookie of the year for their position. So maybe those aren't great cards on them. But you could go ahead and go look for yourself on the Rams and Bengals roster for studs that could get upgrades. And then EA could just throw us curveballs. Like, remember they gave us like a San Francisco 97 to some random dude who blocked the punt randomly one time. So your guess is as good as mine on who's going to get those upgrades on Friday. So, honors week, right? Right after the Super Bowl. Now, there's going to be a couple things happening for those that don't know. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at last year's honors. These cards are going to come out. They're going to kind of get trickled out a little bit over the week. You're going to start with, like, you know, some of the smaller cards, like Rookie of the Year, that kind, etc., etc., and then build up to, like, MVP. I don't know why Rodgers got a 97 overall MVP last year. Should have been 98. Hopefully he's 98 this year, because we're getting, like, 97 Legends right now. Hopefully honors are 98s, but they might just be 97s. Anyways, I expect a pack odds boost for Saturday for Ultimate Legends, which probably be 97 or 98s again, okay? Because we get pack odd boosts every month and a half, up to 2 months at times. But I expect a large flood of coins to the market, some inflation to hit right after the Super Bowl, not just through the predictors we talked about, right? Because everyone remembers predictors, but also and let me go to my binder for it. A lot of people like me are degenerates. And about a month ago, they bought this one particular bundle, or I think it may have been 2 different ones that had the option for it. But they bought a collectible that gives them a Super Bowl MVP token. And if the MVP is trash, right, and you don't want them, it's 500,000 coins. So these guys transform. Anyways, I think it went on the pack that you bought, it said 500,000 coins. I recall that. But here's the thing. That's going to provide inflation too. So expect like prices and maybe training market to go up initially that week when predictor sets pay out, when this MVP token pays out. So we could see a little bit of yo-yoing of the market, right? Go up and then crash back down potentially by Saturday if some like insane Michael Vick gets released. Honors cards, a lot of people are going to be playing packs for honors card, which will kind of like fight the inflation, right? Because as packs are pulled, coins are sunk, cards are generated, more cards go on the block, more cards on the block means prices go lower because the supply is higher. That's economics, baby. So the next couple weeks are going to be kind of crazy with the up and downs for us as, you know, MUT players. So I just want to put that out there for you guys to know. It might not be a bad idea, right? If you want to like get out from your investments now, that's fine. But like next week could be the week to sell, right? Because we could see training go up like, you know, 20%. And the thing is, like, we don't know when EA's putting this stuff out, right? Because if EA puts out a pack odds boost the same day they put out the predictor tokens, that Super Bowl MVP, like if they pack odds boost that day, we're not seeing anything. So that's the counterweight. There's all EA knows this stuff, right? There's a reason why nowadays all these things are so balanced out, except for like maybe a couple mistakes. There's a reason why every single one pays out about the same. Because EA, like their best employees, they hire our economists. They pay everybody else like dirt. They don't care. They grab them out of the dirt. They turn them into dirt, which turns into MUT dirt and gameplay dirt. But like their economist knows this stuff. So like they'll know what's gonna happen to the market. So they're gonna talk and decide, is it okay to inflate the market with these coins? Because they know exactly what's happening. They are the sharpest tools. They're the ones that patched all of the loopholes. They're the ones that have caused a lot of pains with sets in the past. But that's the point I'm trying to make. It's going to be a topsy-turvy week depending on how EA plays it with the coin inflation. Because it's coming. It's staring us straight in the freaking face. Okay? There's one other thing. Honors investment. Let's talk about those guys. Who's actually going to come out of honors, okay? So if you recall the honors cards themselves, here's what's going to happen. I expect something similar to last year, unless guys, you know, obviously get the cards more than once, like they win more than one fantasy spot. Like Cooper Kupp could win Offensive Player of the Year and Fantasy Player of the Year, okay? Last year, Josh Allen won Fantasy Player of the Year. Josh Allen could win Fantasy Player of the Year again this year. They decided not to give it to him because Kupp wins Offensive Player of the Year. I think Jonathan Taylor's potential another for Offensive Player of the Year. Rodgers is the most likely MVP. So, you know, a 98 overall Rodgers is going to get hot route master. You could totally see a lot of people get out from under their Tom Brady's. Like I talked about, I don't love investing in quarterbacks, even though Brady's been out of packs. His price, I've been told, actually I should go look at it. Twitch just told me that this morning, but I don't know how much I should trust Twitch chat. Tom Brady's price really hasn't risen that much since he's been out of pack, even though I was like, oh my God, Tom Brady's out of packs. He's got to go up. I was like, he's a quarterback. He's non-mobile. And we get a new quarterback every week. So let's go ahead and take a look at that while we talk about the rest of the honors. All right, Defensive Player of the Year most likely is TJ Watt, tied the sack record. But again, the Defensive Player of the Year, like I said earlier, is not who, you know, gets the most stats, does the best, shows up as the best defense player. It's who gets double teamed the most. So good luck. I don't know why I typed Rodgers instead of Brady. God dang it. So maybe he doesn't win. Maybe Myles Garrett wins it instead. Okay. I don't know what's going to happen there, but Defensive Player of the Year, most likely TJ Watt, but I don't think it's worth investing in TJ Watt because guess what? TJ Watt, they're going to give his card like 89 block shed. It's going to be awful. They hate TJ Watt at EA. They've shown it over and over. The absolute fucking disgust for his face, disgust for his body, disgust for his human soul, okay? They look at him, spit at him, and say, oh, those are just high effort sacks. What? Okay, anyways. Yeah, screw you, Swami. You know exactly why. Literally, I just said why. Anyways, Tom Brady, 2.09. We'll see if he takes a hit out of packs. Maybe he wins MVP, right? Maybe Brady beats out Aaron Rodgers for MVP. And, then that card, maybe it won't go down that much because this Brady would be significantly better than any other Brady because this card has a discounted AP for his abilities. Anyways, Jamar Chase, we talked about. Like, these are all cards that I think you guys should look at as investments. Micah Parsons, he's already got a great card. Parsons could totally get an upgrade card. Let's go ahead and take a look at Parsons' card. Finance Player of the Year, talk about Offensive Rookie of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year, I said, yeah, Chase. Player of the Year, Cup. Comeback Player, maybe Burrow. I don't know. Who else would have been Comeback Player of the Year? Walter Payton, Man of the Year, I'm not entirely sure of what's going to happen with him. Because, like, that's as good as random. So not really much investments you can do there. Micah Parsons, this card, it is $789 for his 96. So if he gets a 97, a +1, yikes, that's so expensive. Definitely not worth investing in, by the way. Wow, that might be more expensive than his honors card. That's all I want to say about honors, okay? We also have, obviously, the gap pack method. Never forget about that. Investing in limiteds. And then, scroll down a little bit. Definitely always take a look at sets that are profitable. You know, if you're building a card, probably noobs have not made it this long into the video. But, you know, always look into sets. You know, just doing sets if you're building a team. This is how I built it. Hopefully you guys watched that video about me. It was a while ago, I guess I did that video on how I'd make my 1 million coin team. And it was just by doing sets, right? If you want some of the Super Bowl cards, you know, doing the sets, selling the masters, getting those 95s for cheap, not a bad idea. You can do that for like all of these things: playoffs, campus heroes, zero chill, harvest, most feared. You can do all those things. Is a great way of building your squad just by doing the sets, selling the master, and you can get a very cheap, very good squad just by that. So that's like an underrated method. Not a lot of people talk about that. I don't know. I guess the fair people know about it as like how to build your MUT squad and get like, you know, close to top end through not that expensive ways and means. Okay. We might have flashbacks coming Wednesday. Hopefully a Steeler, but probably not. I don't know what they're gonna flash back to. Like flashbacks are weird. Like they done like flashback 1 years. It's like what? What are we actually doing, dude? So, anyways, get ready for that on Wednesday. Hopefully your theme team gets a card, and that's all I gotta say about that. I think that's the end of the market Monday. Good luck to y'all investing and making coins. It's a wild, wild world out there, but man, it's pretty easy, at least in MUT 22, to make some coins. So get that bread. Please like, subscribe. We're going for 100K. We're gonna try to make it. We're all gonna try to make it. See ya tomorrow.